preparing to live stream the meeting, and we're preparing to get going. We're preparing to start this up. And here it is. It's redirecting to YouTube, and it's getting ready to go. And it's saying, here we are. We're here. Bob struggles with technology. Good afternoon. It's Bob. I'm struggling with technology, with life, with everything. That's what I do. That is exactly what I do. Oh, wait, well, we lost ourselves. We lost our microphone there. You gotta stay in front of these microphones. You know that, don't you? There it is. That's the microphone I was looking for. So hey, Bob struggles. Bob struggles with technology. He struggles with life. He struggles with everything. Bob struggles with technology. He struggles with technology. Woo! Yes, he does. I struggle with all sorts of things. Yes, I do. And this right now, what we're doing is we're doing the last day of Pride. It's the last day, the very last day of Pride. Let me get my. Let's get that off of there. Where are you, OBS? I want to find OBS, OBS, and OBS, and then I can put. Let's transition that one over so you can see me better there. Yeah. And actually, I'm going to move to the one other camera. I think to camera one, because camera one is the most basic of cameras. It's right there, and we just do a transition to camera one, and there we are on camera one, looking really cool. Or as cool as I possibly can, being camera one. Let me just grab this here picture of Bob Struggles, which is the chat, and so I can see what's going on in the chat. There's nothing going on in the chat, absolutely nothing. I'm so used to when I get on a live with the TikTok that the boom, boom, boom people pop up. Although I have quite a few followers here, it says there are 3 people watching right now. Well, that's interesting. Let's go down below here and see if it says something else. I don't see any comments. So those 3 people, and 4 are now watching in the background. All right. Well, I kind of like that idea that they're watching in the background and they're saying hello to me, and say hello to Freddie. There he is. Freddie's over there. Freddie, right there. Freddie. Hey, Freddie. And all of that good stuff. I was in the middle. What had happened is that I had turned on a TikTok live because when I came over to do start the program, the computer said, "No, sorry, we're not playing with you today. Today we're going to do something completely different." And I don't know what possibly that would be, but we are doing something different today. So let's see here. What are we doing? Gladwin the Lucas. Howdy, Bob. How you doing there, Gladwin the Lucas? Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining the live. And this live, I don't have a guest today. Again, I've been real lazy about lining up guests. I am lining up Chris Franklin to come on. The thing about Chris, though, is he's in Australia, which means that it probably won't be happening at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it's like 4 in the morning in Australia when it's 2 in the afternoon here. So it'll probably be an evening show, and I will probably make some kind of announcement somewhere on TikTok, on what's that other one? Facebook, and Twitter, all of those. I'll just put out a blast saying this is what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it, and come and see Chris, because what I'm trying to do is fill in the entire timeline of how STFAH happened. Stay at home. Yes, because I'd like to be able to do like a presentation to say, hey, on this date, this happened, and this is how this happened, and why it happened, and what else is going on with this. We don't know, but it could be lots of different things. Anyway, I'm hoping that all of this is going out properly over the internet and over the interwebs. It seems like it is. I'm going to check something right now, since I have I do have the technology and I have it open. If I just do that, we don't know. There it is. Lots of different things. And yes, so everything seems to be working just fine. There's actually sound going out there. Isn't that amazing? So the end of Pride, here it is, the end of Pride, and there was supposed to be a pretty big virtual Pride thing going on TikTok and in other places, and I didn't really get a chance to participate in very much of it, and I don't know if it was kind of low key. Some people got invited to things, and I never got invited to anything, so I don't know. Maybe they just don't like me. That's because I'm the B and LGBTQ, and, none of them like us. That's why they put us in the middle. We were an afterthought. Yeah. In the original one, too. It was, yeah. Well, originally, everybody was just gay. It was as simple as that. You were gay. And then the lesbians decided that they wanted to be separate, so that's fine. They did that. And then we went down the road of adding letters to the acronym. So I really think it's simple just to say gay. And no matter what it is, you're gay. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying here. Now, it looks like, what the hell is going on here? Oh, okay. I thought I had additional participants who had shown up in my queue of my... so if you'd like to be a guest, send me an instant message or something, and maybe I'll send you the meeting code so that you, too, could be on camera here, and we could talk about things in general on the last day of Pride before tomorrow begins the month of July, the month of 4th of July cancellations. I have a friend who's in the fireworks business, and it's like, oh, well, everything's been canceled. We're sorry. We can't help it. Everything's been canceled. So, there will not be anyone doing I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy, At least I don't think so. Maybe there will be. Maybe there will be somebody doing I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. That could be. Let's see here. See if I can remember how it goes. And I'll change it. Let me change cameras. Do-do-do, I'm so slow with all of this. I'm as slow as I slow can be. Here we go. No, it's too high. That one. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yankee Doodle do or die. A real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the ponies. I am that Yankee Doodle boy. I have to think about this one. Yeah, I could probably look that up, couldn't I? And get the chords right, Bob. Since it is that time of year for me to learn things like that. But no, I should leave that alone for now because this is the last day of Pride. The last day of Pride, I should do some kind of songs that kind of represent that, right? Maybe. Boy, this camera is so washed out. And I have no control over the aperture. The only control I have is to turn off the lights. I probably could kill that light back there that's right behind me over there. And, well, although it's very difficult to kill the screen, I can't really kill the screen. I could take it off of camera by moving the camera over a little bit, but that doesn't seem to be working well either. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, while I was sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah. Don't take my sunshine away. No, sir. Maybe they wanted to keep me safe, Bob. Maybe they wanted to keep me safe, Bob. High risk and all that. I hope so. Anyway, kind of defeats the purpose within the community to shun any part. Oh, well, I mean, it was a virtual pride thing, so it was all done online. They're not going to do anything to me high risk, you know. Of course, who am I to say, I guess? I don't know either. Wow, such beautiful singing. Thank you, Andrew Gray. And Busy Cross sends me hearts and flowers. Hearts and flowers. How lovely. Yeah. So, what do I do? What shall I do? Well, you know, one of the songs I can do is a song that was written on the top of Mount Monadnock by a friend of mine who wrote a poem, actually, on the top of Mount Monadnock. And because he's made a vow to climb Mount Monadnock once a month. Rain or shine, winter, fall, spring, summer. He's climbing once a month. And he wrote this at the top of that mountain. It's a poem. And I saw the poem and I said, that would make a lovely song. So I sent him a note and said, do you mind if I make it into a song? And he said, well, somebody else is making it into a song. And I said, yeah. And he said, yeah, I guess we could do 2 songs. I said, yeah, that's right, we could. So then I sent him the completed song. And he sent me back a 1-word review. The review was, wow. So I was touched. And this is how it goes. I sit alone upon a throne of fog and stone, upon a mountain tall it stands alone, towering over all wind-swept solitude. No voices intrude, as tumbling waters smooth the stones of my soul. The wind whispers, then whisks, snatches my breath and dries my flesh. The fog slithers in wisps, embraces and holds an ephemeral crash. I sit alone upon this pile of stone, a relic of an icy Goliath. I sit alone, the wind whispers and sighs, a cool balm on my disquiet. This Leviathan laid waste, and it did create, with its power to grind, to crush, granite to gravel, and bones to dust. I sit alone, sing my song to the stone, to the wind, to the rain, to the fog, to atone. Forgiveness swirls over, around, and through me. I close my eyes, I turn my head to the sky, surrender myself to the blessed sea. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, definitely. Let's keep positive. You're right about that, Gladwin. stay positive. Akando, how are you? Lovely to see you. I hope you're feeling less sad than you were earlier. Yes, we don't want you to be sad. We don't want anyone to be sad. Sometimes we are, though. That's just the way it is. Let me do a switch here of cameras. Sometimes I look at and I see the camera and I think I'm on camera, and it's like, no, you're not. You've got the wrong camera open, Bob. Which camera is that? I don't remember. Yeah, Busy Cross says, so beautiful. Thank you, Busy Cross. That's lovely of you to say. So, yes, Bob struggles. Bob struggles with technology. Bob struggles with everything. I struggle with life. I struggle with a lot of things, you know. I do. But it's all part of the fun. I was just looking at, this is probably going to completely screw up my monetization on this because I'm doing covers. Although, actually, I haven't done one yet, have I? Did I do a cover already? I'm better. Sometimes shedding tears, it's a reliever. Well, yeah, that's true. No question about that. Thank you, Erdal. I love you. Ooh, what language is that? That's a really, there's umlauts there. I'm thinking the Nordic, one of the Nordic countries. Yeah, it's me, Jonathan. It's me, Jonathan. Martin? Who's Martin? I'm not Martin. It's me, Jonathan. Jonathan Valesio. Yes. Okyo Erdal. So you Erdal. I'm making a guess on that. I have no idea. Is it the Nordic countries? Hi, Jonathan Valesio. How are you? Happy to see you. I'm Bob. I'm also known as Recording, Rekording, and I am the Bob who struggles on this here program. And it's the last day for me wearing my rainbow suspenders every day and putting on my hat with my little rainbow things on it. And we'll be returning to normal life, which means that the rainbow suspenders show up everything. It's my friend. I'm telling him to join. Oh, thank you. Yes, so the rainbow suspenders are part of the rotation. There's 42 pairs of suspenders, of two of which actually are rainbow suspenders, and a couple of them in basic colors like black. I have some white suspenders, but they're kind of retired because they're kind of all stretched out. And good. It's Turkish. Oh yes, I should have remembered that, because I think you've been in my chats before, in my live before. Maybe not this live. Maybe a TikTok live. I'm not quite sure. I am not quite sure, but I know I have some Turkish fans. Which is nice. It's nice to have fans all over the world. It's very, it's kind of flattering. I got friends in Australia. I got people in Saudi Arabia. I got people in Turkey. I got people in Estonia. People in Poland. People in Denmark and Sweden. I don't know about Norway. I don't know that I've run into any Norse Finlandmarkers. In England, of course, in Ireland, in Canada, in where else? Germany, Poland. I already mentioned Poland. I guess I mentioned them twice. I don't think anyone in France, although maybe one or two people in France. I did have a friend named Etienne, so I imagine that he might be French. And Italy. I have lots of friends in Italy. So it's always like, hello to Freddie in the back. Yes, Freddie says hello too. Message retracted. Sandra Semino. Oh, well, what did you say to me, Sandra? You retracted your message. I hope it wasn't anything bad. Hi, Bob. Wow, that was nice of you to say hi, Bob. Thank you. Good evening from Germany. Guten Abend. From No, that's two. How do you say from Deutschland? Anyway, yes, the People's Republic. Well, actually, it's not that. It's the Democratic Republic of Germany, is it not? Is it just Germany? I can't remember. Who can remember these things? Yo, says the night FTW. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Nice to see you all. Hiya, Bob, says Sandra. All right, so from Germany, all the way from Germany. Du liebst mir den Herzen, du liebst mir den Sinn. That's all I know. All part of the fun. And now let's violate the content guidelines by sharing a toast to you all. Thank you very much. No, this isn't liquor. This is good coffee. Mmm. Oh, that's exceptional coffee. Let's put down some other. Well, this is a branded one, so although the shape of the bottle often gives it away, I'm trying to not do any product placement. Hello from Rome. Arrivederci Roma. That was like that, the old joke in the store. Over in Milano, many years ago, my mother sang this song to me in tones so sweet and low. A simple little ditty in her dear Italian way. And I'd give the world to hear her sing her song again today. Arrivederci Roma. Goodbye to Rome, goodbye. Anyway, that was my daddy's daddy joke, which I always thought was kind of fun. From Roma. From Roma, Italy? Roma, Italia? Or just Rome, New York? Sandra, if from Rome, Italia, Roma, I will say, ciao, bella. Yeah, talking one for Townie now. Hey, himmy. Well, we'll sing one for you then. Ooh. I'm just a ganja guy. And I'll be one till the day I die. I am not a guy who drinks a lot of alcohol. No. I'm just a ganja guy. And I'll be one till the day I die. But you know my cough will probably be the death of me. Yeah. You saw the COVID-19 admonition explicit. Oh, yes, it is quite explicit. The STFAH song, yeah. Which did very well, and I'm glad you got a chance to see it, Jonathan Valacio. It's it's probably my biggest video of all. It's the one that's gotten, I don't know, what is this, like 4 million views or something on YouTube now? Some crazy number like that. Let's look at the crazy number. What crazy number have we here? It's always nice to look at my my analytics while I've got people on the line. Say, why are you doing that? I don't really know. But I could just take a look here, because I'm just like, oh, I need to know. I just need to know. So I press that button there, and then I say, channel, what channel? Right there, my channel, it says right there. And then I can go look at that very, very thing. That very, very thing. Where is it? Right there, the COVID. It has been seen 3.7 million times. And it was posted 3 months ago. Really? Is it that long? It doesn't seem like it's that long ago. And even the clean version, the non-explicit version, has been seen 97,000 times. So That's fairly impressive. 3.7 million views. That's almost 4 million. And I have no idea on TikTok it probably did another million or so. So all in all, it was a good old time. It is the biggest of all of them, I think. Yeah, hit me a good flower. None of that. What, coughing? None of that mechanically separate, chemically separated stuff. Oh, I see what you say. Good flower. As my driver in Jamaica would say, Bobby, I got you the thing you like. Just water and sunshine. Iconic weed. Oh God, it made me so happy when I'd see him at the airport. Yes, sir. Hello from Siberia, Georgia. I'm glad. Glory to Ukraine. Siberia is in the Ukraine. Oh, I didn't know that. Now I do. So yes, Jonathan. I see that you saw that, and I'm glad you saw it because it's a good song. I like that song a whole lot. Yep. The thing is I don't do it on lives because if I monetize the live, uh, they because I swear in it, they won't they won't let it be monetized. They're like, oh well, that's not appropriate. So yeah, I can turn on the monetization afterwards, but it's you. I mean, you just well, nobody will advertise in front of a song that says the F word or a lot of other words for that matter. It's kind of funny keeping people. Am I from Jamaica? No, I'm not from Jamaica, but I used to go to Jamaica every year for a month or so, and I have lots of friends there in beautiful Jamaica. In Jamaica, man, I even got myself a nickname because in Jamaica they like me so much. They give you a nickname, and would they like you, they give you a nickname. They don't like you, they give you a nickname. And the more you don't like the nickname, the more it sticks. But in this particular case, I like this nickname, and my nickname is High Grade, or I Grade, as they would say. And I thought, when it was first given to me, I thought, oh, well, I don't really have a nickname. That's just like he's saying that. And then 2 days later, I was at a golf course, and there was a caddy riding on the back of a cart, not too far away, another fairway over. And he yelled from the back of the cart, I grade dot. And I was like, oh my God. my nickname really is I grade. It had gone around the caddy shack like crazy. And well, most of the caddies lived in the neighborhood where I used to be up visiting, and they used to get a kick out of that too. They said, Bobby, we like it when you call it a neighborhood. And I said, oh, what else would I call it? He said, well, some people call it the slum or the ghetto. And I said, no. Am I up here? And you're my neighbors, so this is the neighborhood. Absolutely, it's the neighborhood. So that's the way I felt about it anyway. So there. Yeah. So it's so nice to have someone from Siberia. This is an amazing thing to think. There's someone from Siberia here because when I was younger, Siberia was considered to be like the most remote place in the world, and the only people who lived there were people living in gulags. And I know it's not true, but that's what that was the image of that whole Cold War years that I grew up in, with the threat of nuclear annihilation. So when you say from Siberia, it's like, wow, this is like, wow, this is the remote part of the world. But now with the internet, nothing is a remote part of the world. Everything is like right here in my living room, in my studio, on my phone, in these magical devices we're carrying around on our hips. It's quite amazing what goes on there. Yeah. So obviously there was nobody here who wanted to come on and be a guest on the program. So hello, daddies. Ha. Wait, that's one of the special C's. I don't know how that C is pronounced. Sakar? Or is it Shakar? I don't know. Shakar? I don't know. How do you pronounce that C with the little squiggle underneath it? And this probably got a name for that little squiggle, I'm sure. Yeah. So I'll wait for that answer because on YouTube Live, it takes a while sometimes for it to work its way across the world. And what is going on here? Why is that doing that? It says unmute. That says stop. That says play. It is actually playing. Okay. Yeah, next. Shift in. No, I don't want to go to the next one. The next one is not the current one. The current one is what's going on here. The next one was one that I recorded already a long time ago. John McGrath, TikToker extraordinaire, conversationalist. What a wonderful guy. He truly was. He was fun. He was fun as the dickens. We like John Johnson, a really nice man from Ireland, from beautiful Waterford, where they make the lovely crystal. Oh, yeah. It's kind of funny. I should have sat down and made a little set list, but I didn't. And because I didn't make a set list, I'm sort of at a loss here a little bit, which is kind of unusual because I'm usually not at a loss for words or for anything. But in this case, what I'm trying to do is absolutely not use any copyrighted stuff other than my own or people that I know, people who I want to promote. But as far as other cover songs, I really don't want to sing other cover songs. Not on YouTube, because YouTube is a very special space. There's a whole copyright thing going on. All that stuff goes on there in the YouTube space, and you're all witnessing it right now. That whole thing. So what time is it anyway? It's 4:30. Look how quickly the time flies. Tempus fugit. Even the Romans knew it. They did, and they did so much to know that. So let's see. Let's do something. Let's do something from. I know. Let's do something from here, and let's do. Which was the last thing that I haven't done for a while? Let's do this one. I don't know if I did this the last time I was on, or if I did it on some other live. So we'll do this and see how this goes, because this is always fun. This is a song called Old Man on the Dance Floor. I'm the old man on the dance floor, and the youngsters are staring at me. I'm dancing my ass off all night long, and they all are coming to me. Can we take a little selfie? Can we shoot a video? Can we post it up on Facebook so we all can see the show? I'm the old man on the dance floor, and the young men are coming to me. I hope I am like you, old man, when I turn 63. I snapped you up on Snapchat for all my friends to see. I'm gonna go out for a dab. You wanna come with me? Old man, slow man, dancing small, you see. I'm saving the big gestures for the circle around me. Some people think that old men say, get off my lawn. Not me. I'm busy staying out till almost dawn. I'm burning a shot candle from both ends of the wax. I'm taking nitroglycerin to ward off heart attacks. I'm the old man on the dance floor, and the youngsters are staring at me. Old man, slow man, dancing small, you see. I'm saving the big gestures to make points dramatically. When I'm making it up, well, I gotta go slow, 'cause I cannot rap, and I got no flow. My mind goes blank when the man says go, so I gotta go slow. I cannot write a tat like these fellas over here. I must consider words before I spit them in your ear. I cannot make up sentences that sound like Donald Trump's, full of lies, full of bullshit, tautological jumps. Tautological, what's that mean? Tautological, I'll tell you what it means. Tautological means hammering home the same point twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. Oh, small, you see. I'm saving the big gestures for the circle around me. I'm making this third of my life as good as 1 and 2. Although I'm slowing up a bit, I still know how to screw, and I want to too. I go along with Gertrude Stein. We're all 18 inside. Sometimes I see folks thinking, does that man have no pride? Well, I laugh at them and I shake my ass. I try to be a guide, a shining old example, not to lose your joy, to dance like no one's watching, to see a little boy and how you live and love and learn and make friends too. I got the best job ever. It's called retirement. The first 2/3 of life flew by. I do know where it went. I carry it all inside myself. It was a time well spent. Of course, with disappointments, and too with few regrets, but many fine and faithful friends that I cannot forget. Memories and learning, puzzles of my life, fashion, style, and politics, but hardly ever strife. I've never been a man to fight with punches. I tolerate no fools when in the crunches. I've never been afraid to say what's on my mind. I could be ruthless if it seemed fruitless, chasing my tail or wasting my time. You know, I didn't finish all I wanted, but what I did accomplish, yes, what I did accomplish seems sublime. My life is ruled by serendipity. My life was rich with opportunity. Sometimes I was ready. Sometimes I was surprised, and sometimes I used bad judgment, and other times, hey, I would rise. Old man, slow man, dancing small, you see. I am saving the big gestures for the love you're showing me. I'm the old man on the dance floor, and my life keeps going, you see. I'm gonna keep it up until the Reaper comes for me. Yeah. So the buttons and all of that. How's that? Huh? What fun, what adventure, what excitement. That went over pretty well. I'm kind of happy about that. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Why, that's some kind of emoji that I don't understand, but nevertheless, I like it. Emojis I don't understand. There's some applause emojis. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building. Yeah. Well, let's see. We got 12 likes on it, and I got 10 people watching right now, and that's kind of amazing. And Akando said, I haven't sung Dona Dona in a long time. And you're right, I have not sung Dona Dona in a long time. And that's... On a wagon bound for market, there's a calf with a mournful eye. High above him wings a sparrow with the freedom to fly. Hollow winds are laughing, they're laughing with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and all the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Calves of... Oh, what? Oh, yes. Stop complaining, says the farmer. Who told you a calf to be? If you had the wings to fly with, like the sparrow you would be free. How the winds are laughing, they're laughing with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and all the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Calves are easily bound and slaughtered without e'er knowing the reason why. But if they had the wings to fly with, like the sparrow they'd wing through the sky. How the winds are laughing, they're laughing with all their might. Often laughed the whole day through, and all the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 don. Yeah. Dona, dona, dona. There you go. Oh, wow, that's good. It's a lovely, it's a lovely song. Dona, dona, dona. I like it. Your neighbors loved it. Which one did they love? The Old Man on the Dance Floor or the Dona, Dona, Dona? I don't know. I actually played a song earlier that comes from a Russian song. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. That is actually a Russian tune. But what was I going to? There was another tune that I was thinking of that was a Russian number, and I can't remember it. Isn't that terrible? I actually forgot it. Franklin Dillback, I'm back. Franklin Dillback is back because he's back. He's back. He's Dillback. That's who he is. Yes, Franklin Dillback. Hi, Franklin. How are you? Lovely to have you here. It's 4:34 in the afternoon here in the Eastern Daylight Time. I played golf this morning. It was good. We won $3. Yay! $3. Actually, $6. $3 for each of the members of the team. I played well enough on the front, and I played. We did this bing and bong thing, kind of. That when he didn't play well, I played well, and when I didn't play well, he played well. So we just slaughtered them. It was all over by 16. So that was fun. I had a good time. I play every day, so I am fine, Franklin. I'm quite ducky. And tomorrow I'm headed to beautiful Boston for the first time in a long time, and I'm going to go to a restaurant with a friend of mine. So that's all very exciting. I have to get out my mask and all that. They still have a lot of those things in place. Up here in New Hampshire, a little bit more open than in other places, and that we are in a place where it has not really had a severe impact in my county. So that's a good thing. I am not COVIDed. And here I am in the COVID-19 playroom, which is my studio. I've been living here certainly during the entire lockdown period. I was here, and that's what happened here, and that's actually where I started doing a whole lot more TikToking. So I do an awful lot of TikToking these days. That's what it is. TikTok is my jam. It's the way I feel about it. So anyway, this being the last day of Pride, as I said, is the last day that I will be wearing these every day. And these will come back into a rotation at some point. And tomorrow I will wear something else down to Boston other than my Pride suspenders. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm actually going to go to a fancy steakhouse. So it'd be very, very fancy. We'll drink fancy wine and eat fancy pieces of meat. It's lovely. And it'll be a while since I've been down in Boston, so that'll be interesting to see what the traffic is like and all of that going down there. Usually when I go down very early in the morning, but I think probably tomorrow I will not really have to go as early as I normally do, because I think the traffic should be lighter. But we don't really know until we do it. So that is the plan. Anyway, so I'm having a Zoom meeting with myself here. I got no messages from anybody who said they wanted to play, so that's okay. You don't have to. Nobody has to. No, I actually wanted to take a look and see if I don't know if is that yeah, that is the one that stays up there. I think I wanted the other one, which is everything else that I have up on. Yeah, there it is. That's the rest of the world. And I wanted to take a look at the New York Times just to see what's happening today. Data on financial transfers bolstered suspicions that Russia offered bounties. Well, that would be bolstering, yes. And apparently, although it was claimed that the president was not briefed on it, he did receive a briefing paper. But of course, if you know anything about Donald Trump, you know he doesn't read. He doesn't like to read, so I doubt he read the briefing paper. Somebody else has to tell him, you know. So I don't know. So yes, Fauci warns Congress the U.S. could hit 100,000 daily cases. It could get very bad. Plans to rebuild vaccine confidence. The U.S. has not been included in the opening of European borders. They're mad at us. So yes, the 7-day average. What is the 7-day average? New reported cases? I don't know. See U.S. hotspots. All right, let's see U.S. hotspots. Let's see what's going on with this amazing thing. The coronavirus in the U.S. The latest map and case count. 2.6 million cases with 126,000 deaths. Of course, you know, some of these people probably would have gotten pneumonia and died. Some of them could have the flu and died. They're dying from this instead. The comorbidity thing. I'm not exactly sure how much they've winnowed that out. I don't really care anyway. He didn't read it. Yeah, he probably didn't read it. That's true. Let's see. So more than 2.6 million people have been. We're going to wait on that. Have been infected with the virus. 200.6 million people, and at least 126,000 have died, according to the New York Times database, which of course we know is completely factual. And the hotspots, and whoa, here we are. Here are the hotspots. The hotspots are in Fayette County, Pennsylvania, in Washington County, and Allegheny County. Let's take a look at New Hampshire. Hillsborough County is blue. What is blue? What does blue say? Falling. So all of them in our state are falling. And in Vermont, they're all falling. So obviously we've done a good job. But that doesn't mean that we won't get them later. I mean, people seem to think that the virus is going to go away if we defeat it. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. The pan in pandemic means everyone's going to be exposed, you know. He gets confused when informed by picture book. Himmy. You're pretty funny. So, yes. Case numbers are surging throughout the United States. And the percentage of testing positive is also rising in many of these places. The case spike cannot be solely explained by increased testing. Why is that not? Because of the number of people hospitalized, and the percentage of people testing positive is also rising in many of those places. Corona deaths remain well below their peak levels, and as some places reimpose restrictions, others continue to reopen their economies. So there you go. And I'm looking at these things, and there's a big spike in Arizona, and there's a big spike in Louisiana, and a big spike in Florida, and in Texas, and in California, and in South Carolina, and in Alabama, and in Mississippi, really off the charts there in Mississippi, and Nevada, and Arkansas, and Delaware, New Mexico. But I don't see anything going on in West Virginia, Wyoming. It looks pretty quiet, even though, yeah, comparatively, I guess they've had a spike, but jeebers. You know, if you've got 50 people in Wyoming, you've got like half the state. You know, where new cases are mostly the same. Yeah, where new cases are decreasing. Maryland, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. Because Washington, D.C. has done such a great job. Yeah, because, you know, if they're not doing anything, the Congress is not doing anything, then yeah, of course they're doing a great job. They get to stay home. Yeah. So I don't know. This all looks like it looks like it's very difficult to read this thing here. Uh, but it is. It means everyone's going to be exposed, and this thing is not going away. It's like it's like the flu. It's going to be with us until it's done, and either we get a vaccine or we come up with some effective treatments for it. It's going to continue to show up. It's there's 7 coronaviruses. 4 of them produce colds. The other 3 are COVID, which is the one we're experiencing right now, MERS and SARS. And MERS and SARS are pretty tough if they get going. Fortunately, they don't spread as easily. COVID spreads like wildfire. So that's the thing. But the other thing about COVID is how many people are asymptomatic. In other words, they get it, but their immune system can handle it. So this is they don't know enough about this disease yet. So we'll see. COVID isn't going anywhere, yes, except up. Horses are safe. Well, if you're a little horse, then you can be safe. Yeah. Yeah, it isn't going anywhere. We'll just see what happens as it goes on and on and on. And if there's 141 vaccines being tested right now, so or a worldwide agreement on how to deal with this. Well, the real agreement is that if you're tested and you isolate yourself if you're positive, so you don't shed virus, and that's figuring out when people are shedding virus and how to test them just as they're infected or when they're shedding virus and be able to confine them then. It's very interesting to me because, we went through things like this with tuberculosis, with syphilis, with the malaria, with the smallpox, for sure, smallpox. But we had a vaccine for smallpox, and we eradicated smallpox in the world. An amazing thing. Polio, too. I mean, how many cases of polio have you heard about? No, you don't hear about it at all. It used to be a big deal. We couldn't go swimming, this summer. Well, nobody's swimming this summer because you get polio. And then they came up with the polio vaccine, and we don't even talk about it anymore. And the same thing with whooping cough, pertussis, and all of the diphtheria. All of these things used to kill people all the time. They don't kill people anymore because of vaccines. And those vaccines are bad. They're safe. They're putting mercury in you. And it's like, yeah, huh? This strain mutates too fast. Well, I don't know that the strain is mutating. It has mutated into an extremely virulent infection. Once it gets to that mutation, I think it kind of sticks with it. It's not going to change. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. With 141 different vaccines being tested, I would hope one of them will work. And the other thing is the drugs, whether the drugs or someone can create drugs to effectively treat the really bad stuff. Because you're going to be exposed to the virus. 80% of you will not get sick. You'll just get the virus and, shed virus and spread it around, but you won't get sick. And then 20% of you will get sick. And of those 20%, 2% or so will get sick enough to die. So that's pretty much what it is. This is the way it is, and you can't predict who's going to get it. You can't predict anything about it. Let's hope science wins the day. Yeah, I don't know that it necessarily, like I said, I don't know that it necessarily mutates, but it has mutated into the form that it is today. And it's all of the colds, the flus, they keep changing all the time. They mutate. That's what they do. That's their job, to survive, to figure out ways to survive. So I'm interested that the response has been the way it has been. It's been sort of haphazard. We used to, for example, with tuberculosis. Now, tuberculosis used to be common as dirt, and now it isn't. But the laws regarding tuberculosis, if you get tuberculosis, you have to be treated. You have to complete the treatment regimen. You have to see a public health nurse and take your medicine in front of them for this many days or months or whatever it is. I, to this day, carry a card which says that I have a latent TB infection, which means that I was exposed to TB at one point. I don't have the disease. I've taken the treatment. I never actually got sick. Again, it's sort of like COVID being asymptomatic. The same thing. I could have passed on the disease when I was not treated, but then, like I said, I was treated, and I have a card that I have to carry that says that I was treated, because if they do a TB test on me, it's going to come up positive. And then they're going to want to do all of that stuff. And I say, no, 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 I already done this, already done, don't have to do it again. The laws like that still exist. We don't have laws like that. We didn't make any laws like that have to do with this, to say if you've got COVID, you've got to be, confined, and you've got to take this treatment. We don't believe in doing that anymore. But we still believe in doing it for people with tuberculosis. So and we still take blood tests for syphilis before you get married. Nobody's taking blood tests for AIDS before you get married. No, but syphilis, oh yeah, we got to check that, make sure you don't have that. It's like, people were more compliant back then? I have no idea, but public health was real. Public health services were real. That's the way it was handled. So I don't know. Perhaps we'll come up with a better way to do this. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just consider it to go on and on and on and on the way it's been going on. Who knows? But we'll hope for science, and we'll hope for science before I'm dead. That'd be good. Because I'd like you all to go back to having some fun. This business of staying locked up, and no, it's just no fun. Not being able to go to bars. Good heavens. What kind of life is that? We can't go to the pub. Oh, my heavens. Yes, sirree, Bob. So, anyway. Well, what time is it? It is now 4:50, and I've been on for a little while here now. How long have I been on for? I could probably take a look and see what it says in the... does it say here? I think it does. It says there's 12 of you watching me now. I'm feeling very nervous. It's kind of funny because on... on the TikTok lives, there's 40, 50 people at a time, and these lives are a lot slower. Yeah, never went anywhere myself. Never went anywhere. You've never been anywhere, Hemi? You never went anywhere at all? I find that hard to believe. I know you must have gone somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high, yeah, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Yeah, it says, well, look at that time. Watch later. No, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to see, but it's not telling me. It won't tell me. You're in Washington State or Washington, D.C.? Like where Snohomish is or where the Congress is. Which is it? Snohomish, one of my favorite names. All over Washington, but mostly stay home. Yes, well, stay at home, stay at home. Don't you be a silly. Please stay there at home. That's the excoriated version. Those are really great points about how we've handled diseases in the past. Oddly, how we've become much less invested about the whole thing. Yeah, it's that whole... appreciation of public health and taking public health seriously as a civic duty kind of thing. It is very odd that it has been this way. But, what the hell do I know? What the hell do I know? Do I know anything? I don't think I know a darn thing. I'd like to know some things, but I don't. I mostly don't know anything at all. Because that's what I do. I don't know nothing. I see nothing. I say nothing. I say a lot of things, actually. Where is that? I wanted to find that. Why isn't that Zoom meeting coming up there? It should, there it is, right there. I need to do that. Yes, that works. And this actually might tell me how long I've been on here. How long have we been on YouTube? It doesn't say here. That's interesting. How come it doesn't give me any information whatsoever? Let's take the information. The information doesn't say anything under information. Isn't that fun, huh? So there's no place that says how long we've been here. Well, isn't that interesting? Well, anyway. The wise profess they can learn more yet. Everyone can. Snohomish, yes. Grant County. Yep, Snohomish. I know Snohomish because I know a songwriter who comes from Snohomish originally. Now he lives in Peterborough. Yeah, Peterborough, where is the town that our town was written about. Sort of. Sort of, kinda. Sorta, kinda, shoulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm not sure which it is. But it could be both. Or it could be neither. Or it could be them all. What are you saying, Bob? Do you know? No, actually, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. It says there's 11 people on here. We've hit a high, folks. There's 11 people. Oh my heavens. What are we going to do? How did the accident happen? I really don't know. But anyway, I'm just about to sign off and tell you, see you later. Thank you very much for coming by. I love you. It is the last day of Pride. It's been an interesting virtual Pride month. I've had 2 guests from virtual Pride. Pajama Sam I Am, who was a great guest, and Kiara, who was the person, or Kira, who was the inventor or conceived of the virtual Pride. The rest, who knows? Who knows what TikTok's doing? Who knows what everybody else is doing? I didn't think that it was informed enough. You know, there should have been more things that I could check off, and events that I could put on my calendar. I like that. I like to be able to click on something and put it on my calendar. And if I can't do that, it makes it more difficult for me to remember to even show up for it. So, anyway, on that note, it is 4:55. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's almost time for Papa to come home. And in the old days, that's probably it. He would have been home by, left work probably at 5 and would be here by 5:45 and sit down. And when he sat down, he would say, "This is the first time I've sat down today." It was a lie, but we went along with the joke for a long time. A long, long time. My dad was a great guy. Anyway, kids, try not to have too much fun without me. It's been fun just sitting here entertaining you in very small way today, but nevertheless, it's all part of the fun. I am struggling with technology. I will continue to struggle with technology all the days of my life, because that's what I do. And on that note, let's bring up the theme music. And here we go. It's time to say goodbye, because it's been another fabulous time with you all here on Bob's Struggles. And why do I struggle? Because I can. Because life is about struggle, and if you're not struggling, you ain't living. It's as simple as that. So I hope that you all will continue to live and continue to struggle and join me in the fun of Bob struggles with technology. He struggles with life and he struggles with everything. Bob struggles with technology. He struggles with life. Yeah! Thank you very much, and